Hello, this is Susan Kelmer. In this video, I want to talk about how we can adjust or fix the page number designations or page numbers in a document where we extracted files. So I got this file from the publisher. This is Aesthetics of Excess, and I went ahead and broke it into chapters. So I have an introduction, I have chapter 4 open here, but I did all of the books. So you can see I have all of these files already done. In the original, we can see that there are page designations, like that's the cover. And if I go down to these pages, they're showing up in the display area. So right up here at the top, they're showing up in the display area by their actual page numbers, which in this case is Roman numerals because it's front matter. If I scroll down a little bit and get to the beginning text of the document, I can see the introduction starts on page 1. And we know that these page numbers are accurate. They came from the publisher this way. So we can see the page number at the bottom. So that's page 4, and that's the one I've selected. When I extract files, that information does not come over into the new file. So in the case of the introduction actually does start on page 1. So this display number is okay in this particular file, but only because it did really start on page 1. What about a later chapter like chapter 4? If I look here, it says it starts on page 1. Well, we know that's not correct. And I'm going to scroll down and see if I can figure out what page it really does start on. So page 2 is page 146, but it says up here I'm on page 2. Well, we want to fix this. Students often search by page numbers, and not every student does, but some do, and they'll let me know that they want me to adjust these page numbers in the display area. It's a pretty easy trick. So I know if page 2 is 146, page 1 is 145, so we need to remember that number. Now, in order to change this, I can right-click on any page and choose page labels from the context menu, or I can go to the page menu and choose page labels. And you'll get a dialog box. And so there's a few things to look at here. So first of all, whatever change I make, I want to apply to the whole document. If I leave it unselected, it'll only change the page number on the page you have selected. So that's not helpful. So I always select all. It allows me to choose the style of number. So I am using 1, 2, 3, etc. for this particular file. But if I were working in the front matter, you can see I've got this Roman numeral thing going on. There's also other things you can do. So there's these others, or I can say none. I don't know why I do that if I'm going to all this trouble, but we're going to use 1, 2, 3. And also, we can add a prefix. So I've had some books come in where the sections of the book were kind of sorted out, and so the page numbers for a particular section had a prefix on them. Like for the glossary, it would say G dash and have the page number, or I index dash page number, whatever, that kind of thing. So you can always add a prefix in here, which is kind of cool. I didn't know that at first. I love discovering this. It was a great tool for several books that came in that way. We don't have a prefix on this book, so I'm going to leave that blank. Now here's where I want to tell it what number to start at. So remember our number 145. So I just want to make sure it starts at 145. And once I say OK, it's going to readjust these page numbers. So now you can see over here, this display number is 145. So is this one. So if I scroll down anywhere else in the document, just to check, this is page 152. We can scroll down and looky there, 152. So this is the easy way to correct these page numbers in their display form. It makes them searchable. A student can search for whatever page number they want, and it'll take them right there. Look at that, Nicki Minaj. So anyway, that's as easy as it gets. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy to do. I wouldn't do this with every file, but for certain students, this seems to be really a useful tool for them. And I hope this helps somewhat. Thanks for watching.